Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from the MCG. Today we bring you a practice match between Collingwood and Brisbane. With nothing on the line, it'll be interesting to see how these teams approach this match. We're about to find out what's changed since last we saw them play. Here come the teams. Joins me. Who's your pick today, Huff?
Thanks, Hutto. No one would know who's going to win this match. We'll see two sides who have their weaknesses, of course, but both are also very capable of playing high-pressure, skillful footy. It'll be interesting to see who can maintain that for longer.
An interesting perspective. Thanks, Huff. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. We're ready for a start. McInerney wins the first hit out. Neal, he's besieged. McKenna, good kick. Howe, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McCluggage, what's he got on offer? Quaynor cuts it off. Normally delivers. Lipinski. He doesn't waste many. That's well played. Some people can't kick that far. Poor hand pass, and they might get caught out here. Cameron met solidly. Who's at home? Defence 101 there. Rayner. He's stopped in his tracks. He's kicked it high. Wilmot wins it back. Great mark. Searching kick. Good disciplined defence. Maynard. It's a hot footy. Moore doing the grunt work. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
The Lions have opened their account. The big men fly. Dunkley will be important as always. McKenna, McInerney, all alone in the centre square. That's almost worth a kick. Neal looking to extend this margin. Cameron wins the contest hands down. Can he hit a target? Step ladder time. Takes the logical option. Quaynor does well under pressure. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McInerney. That's come off the instep.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
He's made a hot start to this match. DeGoey working hard and being rewarded. Good hands. They've coughed it up. Can he find a teammate? Quaynor got a fist in. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Dunkley marks it centre half forward. That's not his best effort.
This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Clever kick. Side bottom. Had his name written all over it. He might have thought about the corridor. Lipinski. Doesn't often waste it. Crisp is hard to beat one-on-one. Sets up a foot race. Starcevic with the big fist. And out it goes. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Clearances are pretty even at the moment. If one side can get on top there, it'll make their job that much easier.
They've got good chemistry, those two. They've given it back. Who's front and centre? DeGoey. Terrific tackle. Cox. Crisp is the man on the spot. and is marked.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
That is going very close.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
Both sides on the board. Good ruck work. Pendlebury, crisp, under pressure. It's a tough game. Navigated the traffic. Somehow released the ball. Attracted a crowd. Mitchell, he's run into trouble. That's a bit of a waste. They're a big chance here. Quaynor tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bailey, and we'll have a throw in.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
It hasn't been a thrilling start to the match, but we've got two very determined sides doing everything they can to undermine each other.
Mitchell closed him down. Crisp. McCluggage affects the turnover. Pendlebury, a model of consistency. They've turned it over. Ignoring the corridor for now. Markov clears the area. Berry. They're moving the footy quickly. Quaynor. Hoping for a big contested grab. Gardner needing support. He's set upon. They've bottled it up. McInerney wins it down. Dunkley. Lipinski gets in the way. That's a bruising tackle. Throws it on the boot. Another stoppage. This time a boundary throw in.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
McInerney smashes it out of there. Dunkley, Starcevic, Lester. They've worked it well. Lays it off. Crunching tackle. Elliott. This will break the deadlock. They're a goal in front.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Pies are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Cox wins it out of the centre. Mitchell only knows one way. Adams, Murphy. The aerialists will battle for this ball. McKenna. The Pies have denied them the corridor. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Berry. Who will stand under that? Maynard judged the flight well. And they're away. Cameron. Goes long. Adams. Kicks to half forward. This is good ball movement. On centre wing. Heads for the pocket. Hoskin Elliott takes a beauty.
Kicking at his first.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The two big men do battle. Dunkley knew the tackle was coming. Crisp. Dacos. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Punch clear. Plenty of heat in this game. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Lipinski. Elliott. He ran into a brick wall. We will do it all again. McInerney wins the tap. He put himself in the line of fire. He's under close attention. Into the pocket he goes. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Andrews, what can he do with it? Curls it around. This is a chance. It's a big chance.
If you turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Lions Lions have coughed up 4 of the first 5 and have some real concerns. Cox showing his skills. Dunkley absorbs the pressure. Robertson takes the hand pass, bangs it long. Hipwood. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Murphy, 1 step ahead. Good build-up. Maynard. It's a high ball. Berry. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? The umpire will have it. Cox wins the tap. De Goey. McCluggage. He's been busy so far. Murphy hunting the footy. Pendlebury. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Cox. The Pies are bringing great energy. Lester. Gardner. That's skillful. Neal. The Lions looking shaky early. Dunkley gathers in the centre square. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Touch and go.
That's a timely, steadying goal in the shadows of quarter time.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. McInerney, the winner there. De Goey, Pendlebury. He's caught. They're going nowhere and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Cox slaps it out. Robertson. The Lions not at their best so far. Archie gets to the front spot. Some indirect ball movement here. Gardner. Slick hands. Neal. The defenders will be nervous. McCarthy. It's a desperate tackle. Good vision there. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Time to check in with Gary.
The Lions found themselves on the wrong side of the clearance count in the first quarter, and it's a key reason why they're behind on the scoreboard. They need their key ball winners to bring a harder edge and at least break even in the clearances.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Cox wins the hit out. De Goey, Pendlebury. He just dropped it. Crisp. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Hoskin Elliott. Desperate defence. Mitchell cops some unwanted attention. There's an argument for a free kick there. McInerney with a deft tap. De Goey fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. We've got another stoppage. Cox looking for territory. How will the umpire see this? Needs that to come back. He's off. Lester tasked with the kick in. He's hit up the lead. No easy exit. Solid tackle.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
What can they generate? Starcevic. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. That's an impressive mark. He just keeps racking up disposals. Step at a time. Heads towards the half-forward flank. Starcevic thought his way through it. Quaynor. Hurried kick goes very wide. Adams. The Pies are playing some great footy. Gardner takes an excellent grab. Dishes it off. Leicester. They're desperate today. Lipinski gathers on the forward flank. The umpire says he had no prior. Cox got his palm to it. McCluggage. Now it's someone else's problem. McInerney. Neal. He'll be sore in the morning. There goes the kick. Inside the 50. Pendlebury. He's besieged. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. They'll contest in the centre square. McInerney. Kicks to space. Cox. It's a hot footy. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McInerney wins the tap. Archie, feeling the heat, gets the kick away. Zorko can go back and shoot it goal.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Kicks around the body. He might have hooked this too far. He has.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Away he goes. Back into play. That's well played. Can he impose himself on the match? The kick was misdirected.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work.
Gets it to safety.
He's off. Back into play. McInerney couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Robertson, he'll feel that one. Deep in defence, needs to be precise. Manages to find a teammate. He's generally a good kick. Danaher with the intercept mark. Well done. Blasts away. Moore wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. How? Strong grab. The Lions forcing them out wide. Cox had his name written all over it. Towards half forward with the kick. Gardner read that one like a book. Can they keep the footy this time? Adams at close quarters. Attracted a crowd. They've put themselves under pressure. De Goey, desperate to win it back. Neal, he's stopped in his tracks. Crisp, running in support. Cameron. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. He's everywhere at the moment. Hoskin Elliott takes the mark and can extend the margin.
He's already got 2 on the board and he's proving a real handful.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Pies with a bit of breathing space now. Cox wins it out of the centre. De Goey, that's a bruising tackle. Good-looking kick. Elliott takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Lions are really flat. They need to energise quickly. McInerney smashes it out of there. Neal, he's suddenly a popular man. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Murphy snares the loose ball. Whereas there's some holding going on. Towards the goal mouth. Danaher. It's there!
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. McInerney wins the hit out. Dunkley couldn't get a disposal. Pendlebury has eyes only for the footy. Archie has it now on centre wing. Kicks inside the forward 50. Cameron takes a bounce. It's there!
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Lions will not go away. McInerney gets his hand to it. They have a good understanding, those two. Mitchell. That might attract a pack. Hill. Crunching tackle. No way through there, and they'll reset. Who can get the clearance? DeGoey. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Going for goal, flirting with the post.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
The Pies are holding them at bay. Punch clear. McCluggage. Is that holding the ball? Pendlebury. Dacos in the right spot. You can see their confidence growing. Cameron. That's a quality hand pass. Mitchell. He's run into trouble. Great tackling technique there. Cox wins the hit out. McCluggage. He's got under that one. Gets up high and manages to hold on. Sensational grab. Looking to peg one back. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
He's off. Dacos brings it back in. Has to be clean. It's a tough game. McCluggage. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. McInerney wins it. Robertson fighting hard. Neal. Dunkley. Aaron hand pass, and they've turned it over. Terrific forward pressure. He won't be happy with that one. Gardner. He's under close attention. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Cox wins it. Neal. McCluggage. Can he get a kick away? They need a mark. Rayner made the footy his. Good use of hands. Dunkley. Murphy got in the way. He might have thought about hand passing. Quaynor absorbs the pressure. Boot to ball just in time. Howe is calm in a crisis. Quality delivery by foot. Going for territory. Myercheck. They're playing with purpose and poise. Cox. That one was always his. Can they find a late goal? Wilmot gets his kick despite the heat. Side bottom. Good tackle. Dacos. He's set upon. Out of the congestion. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. They've got time to put the kettle on. Zorko. That sloppy play. Desperate defence. Rayner going at his first, and he's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Cox slaps it out. Berry competing fiercely. The halftime siren sounds, and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Important clearance here. Dunkley has it on a string. Good handball. Dacos mops that one up. Goes laterally. Cox. In the middle. They'll sweep this ball forward. Archie in heavy traffic. Danaher. I've liked his game today. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
Football's a game of mistakes, and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Mitchell, no easy exit. That could prove costly. It's a goal.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
The Lions are back in business. Big clearance to win here. He'll be sore in the morning. And we will do it all again. Cox showing his skills. Berry met solidly. There was no way past that tackle. And we'll have another stoppage. It's been a great duel between the two big men. He ran into a brick wall. The Pies have won it back. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Berry. Momentum has changed colours. Murphy wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Maynard. He's caught.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot. He'll give them the lead if he can hold his nerve.
This might be a chance for the high flyers.
And finally over the line.
He's off. Back into play. Dacos got to the right position and hung on. The Lions guarding the corridor. Cameron uses the body well. By hand. How will the umpire see this? McKenna, he's wrapped up. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. McInerney has rucked tirelessly. Dunkley, side bottom. Murphy, he's lost it.
He had prior opportunity.
Heads towards half forward. Under pressure. Pendlebury feeds it out. The Pies can build something here. Gardner. It's a hot footy.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
The Pies are playing great footy, and I can't see any reason why they can't go on to win this.
The two big men do battle. Dunkley. Berry attracted a crowd. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Good ruck work. Neal. Look at the distance on that hand pass. McInerney. Dacos. Feeling the heat. Elliott. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. McInerney palms it down. Archie. This is great pressure footy. We've got another stoppage. Rucks go at it. Solid tackle. Pendlebury. They're playing for keeps.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
gives the handball away. McCarthy, was he taken high? No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Cox wins it, side bottom. That's a bruising tackle. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. McInerney punches it out of the ruck. Neal, Cox, lurking menacingly. It's there!
On the ball with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Pies really needed that goal just to settle things down. McInerney wins the tap. Crisp cops some unwanted attention. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. They're going hammer and tong. McInerney, McCluggage, knew the tackle was coming. Pendlebury gathers. Rayner runs onto it. Moore. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Dacos gets back and should repel. Delivers a long ball. Cox. Mitchell runs onto it. He'll feel that one. Myercheck. He's suddenly a popular man. Honours the lead. Had some assistance. Well, that's not like him. Gives it everything. And they see it out.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Lions need to generate better quality inside 50s. They're getting it in there okay, but not hitting the scoreboard as often as they'd like.
Dunkley. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Terrific tackle. Archie. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Cox smashes it out of there. Crisp. Elliott got the handball away. Mitchell. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Hill. Adams. Closed him down. Elliott. He's stopped in his tracks. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. McInerney wins the hit out. Neal. The Lions under great pressure. It's a desperate tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Who can get the clearance? Crisp. The team physios will be working overtime. Murphy, that's good vision. Adams working hard and being rewarded. On the non-preferred and out of play.
The Lions are getting it forward enough, but it hasn't translated into enough goals at this stage.
McInerney wins it. Crisp, crunching tackle. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Cox looking for territory. Neal is cool under pressure, and they're out of trouble. Murphy needs a good decision. It's a tough game. Neither side able to clear the footy. Cox wins it. Mitchell, read it best. Knew where the help was. He's besieged. McCluggage runs onto it. Up and under. Murphy making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Big ball to be won here. Cameron marks on centre wing. Normally delivers. Mitchell has worked hard to present. Clever handball. Dacos. Can he finish it off? This for two in a row. He's got it, and they've pinched a break.
They were looking likely to score for a little while. Finally, they've found a way through.
The Pies have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Cox wins it out of the centre. Crisp, he's run into trouble. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. McInerney palms it down. McCluggage, he's under close attention.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Searching kick. Wilmot says thank you very much. Goes back with the handball. Got to get it forward now. Neal delivers it inside 50. Howe, where would they be without him? He doesn't waste many. McKenna, what a mark! Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Gives some ground with a handball. McKenna, crisp, leads his opponent. Hoskin Elliott. Can he hit a target? Good disciplined defence. Crisp, Pendlebury, Cameron, Hoskin Elliott. Desperate defence. I don't think he meant to smother it. 3 in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
The Lions are right on the back foot and they need to find some answers soon, starting with winning more contested ball.
The Pies are really taking it to them today. Cox with a deft tap. Crisp, he's set upon.
The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Can he be the fire starter? Defence 101 there. He's not one to take a backward step. They can smell victory. Gardner got a fist in. Starcevic, good tackle. Sets up a foot race. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Elliott, Pendlebury has brought his own ball. They cannot keep him quiet. Lipinski, they'll need to be more careful than that. McKenna is hard to beat one-on-one. He's got an option in the centre square. Berry. What's he got on offer? Cameron with the big fist. McCluggage. Clever kick. That's a strong mark. Takes the logical option. Neal. Moving the footy laterally. We turn for home with an upset well and truly on the cards. Can these spirited underdogs hold on? Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Lions, with it all to do in this last quarter. The realisation that risks must be taken often makes a team much more dangerous and less predictable. Some teams play their best footy in this type of headspace, which makes you wonder why they don't employ it from the first bounce.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. The big men fly. DeGoey, a model of consistency. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Lester tries to spike it out of the danger zone. McKenna receives a neat pass at halfback. Coleman. Probing ball. Berry puts his teammate under the pump. Doesn't often waste it. Howe clears the area. Danaher. Rayner. Towards the boundary line. Hipwood with an opportunity. Not a lot of space to work with. Maynard didn't need to be asked twice. Mitchell at halfback. Ignoring the corridor for now. Cameron had his name written all over it. Lays it off. Murphy. Bit of a nothing kick. Hoskin Elliott. That has to hurt. Coleman gathers. Berry. Can he find a teammate? And we'll have a throw in.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
Well, this isn't the best standard game so far, but the contest, it's thoroughly enjoyable.
Punch clear. Pendlebury navigated the traffic. He's wrapped up. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. McInerney showing his skills. He'll be sore in the morning. Neal leading from the front. Goes long. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Zorko will keep coming. Centering ball. McInerney. It's a hot footy. DeGoey. Good hands. Adams. The Lions are chasing tail. Hoskin Elliott couldn't quite. Myercheck. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Cox has rucked tirelessly. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Rinse and repeat. The two big men do battle. Neal, no easy exit. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure.
The Lions aren't winning anywhere near enough ball, and when they do, they're turning it over. They need a big lift.
Neal should be in the votes today. Step ladder time. The clock is the enemy now. McCluggage. He ran into a brick wall. Dunkley. Quaynor wins it back. Great mark. A chance to clear now. Dacos. The Pies playing like winners. Crisp. He might have thought about the corridor. Adams working hard and presenting well. Kicks to half forward. Who's front and centre? And out it goes.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Pies have made some mistakes, but they haven't been deterred. They just keep creating opportunities.
McInerney got his palm to it. Neal, Dunkley. Throws it on the boot. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. That's a bruising tackle.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Getting their handball game going. Dunkley can run and gun. He's so clean with the footy. McCluggage cannot be deterred. Bailey, that might have been dropping the ball. Dacos wins it back. The Pies are finishing with a wet sail. Berry takes an excellent grab. They're a big chance here. Pendlebury, he's caught. Time is starting to become a factor. Cox slaps it out. Pendlebury, the Pies are bringing great energy. How will the umpire see this? It's a poor kick. Cameron, he's suddenly a popular man.
It's a hot footy today.
Uses the non-preferred. Crisp. The Pies should score here. Cameron, too big, too strong, too good.
We kick this more often than not.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
If there were any doubts before, there aren't now.
You get the feeling they've done enough now. Good ruck work. Dunkley has been a shining light. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. McInerney wins it down. Crisp farms it out. Mitchell, the Pies, finishing strongly. Cameron has marked in front of goal.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
That's close. He liked it off the boot.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
He's off. Wilmot to bring it in. Adams, touch and go.
The Lions are in danger of being blown away. Their midfielders need to lift and start exerting more pressure.
McKenna tasked with the kick in. Archie, great body work. That's an aggressive handball. Danaher just trying to get it forward under pressure. McCluggage met solidly.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Into the middle with the kick. The Pies have winners everywhere. Brings it out wide. McCluggage. That's skillful.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
The Lions have denied them the corridor. Turned over on centre wing. Good vision there. Starcevic tumbles a punt towards the boundary line.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
The Pies. You take a lot of belief from this, not only because of the win, but the way they've gone about it. They put plans in place and executed them.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Another forward 50 entry. Majacek! That's one for the highlights reel. Heads for the pocket. You can't question his commitment. He's been dispossessed. It's there!
He's really setting a light in that forward line, playing that small forward role beautifully.
The Pies have got it on their terms. McInerney got his palm to it. Dunkley. Starcevic. He's so good in close. This spells trouble. Snap around the body. It's there!
Leave him alone at your peril. Great finish.
The Pies go on their merry way. McInerney palms it down. Pendlebury, Cox, Neal accepted the invitation. Turns it over in the middle. The Lions are good with their hands. That was almost handed to him. They're still cracking in hard, deep into this match. Cox wins it down. Dacos absorbs the pressure. Crosses the pate. McCreary. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough?
They're really opening them up, and right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Lions can't take a trick at the moment. Cox with a deft tap. Dunkley. He's stopped in his tracks. They've bottled it up. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Side bottom. Pendlebury, so influential today. It's a dominant display. McCreary. It's a desperate tackle. Goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of a stick. It's a behind.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
He's off. Wilmot, tasked with the kick in. Dunkley has a vice-like grip. Out wide with the kick. Cox. Robertson loves the hard stuff. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McInerney got his palm to it. Crisp in the thick of it as ever. Mitchell at half forward. The Lions just can't get any time on the ball. Gardner, an ill-directed hand pass. The Pies are playing some great footy.
Blast away, and that's out on the full.
It's hard to find a winner for them today. Andrews with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Murphy trying to bring the Crummers into play. Side bottom, fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The umpire calls for it as full-time approaches. McInerney gets his hand to it. McCluggage. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Playing for pride now. Neal. That's almost worth a kick. The Pies came away with a win. Too strong, too tough, and too good. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.